Wow! You guys are just getting better and better at that every single stream. Wow, look at you. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy day to you. Hello, hello. Happy to see you all here, recruits. It's your Commander Chimera and Unbreakable Ruvii of Takara Live Gen 1 Prismia, Ruvii Redcore. Here to celebrate Friday with you by, guess what? Popping open a cold one. That's right, baby. All right. Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a fantastic Friday. I hope you did too. I hope everybody was able to have a nice day, an easy day. And if it wasn't, well, you're safe now. It's okay now. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. You're safe. It's time to relax, big time. I think it's a little early in the evening for some people still, but it's time to relax. There's no reason you should still be working right now. Even if you are still like technically at work, it's time to do the bare minimum because you should not be doing any serious work right now. Bevy popped. It's true. It's true. I will say this is not the first one of the night. I warmed up a little bit. I did a little bit of pre-gaming because I'm excited for these questions. You guys are so curious. You guys are so curious about your commander. I hope I asked at least one unhinged question. There's a couple in here. There's a couple in here that I'm looking forward to answering. You guys were curious about a couple of things that I had to actually think about. Oh, that reminds me. I need to send a screenshot of this one thing so I can answer it proper. But yeah, what are you guys snacking on? Are you guys celebrating your Friday in any way? Other than being here with me? Is there anything that you treated yourselves to? I told you that you should. You should be treating yourself to a week well done. No snacks yet? I didn't eat dinner yet. Oops. I didn't eat dinner yet. I'm gonna eat after stream. I had rice cracker snacks and 2 strong zeros before stream. And so I have one to sip on. I have one to sip on before this stream, so we're fine. We're all fine. We did a milkshake. What flavor? What flavor? I picked up some ice cream today, but it was special ice cream because I can't really have actual ice cream. It was like an almond milk made ice cream. I guess they can't call it ice cream if it's not made with milk, right? So they call it like frozen dessert. But it's a cookies and cream. I'll have it later after I have a proper dinner. You didn't eat, but you're drinking. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. They're gonna get mad. They're gonna think different of me. Shh, it's fine. It's fine and okay. I'm trying to upload this thing real quick. I'm gonna need it. Because some of you were asking about something very specific, so I wrote it down to show you. Yeah. Okay. So no ice cream. I didn't buy ice cream, I guess. I got a frozen dairy dessert. Cinnamon ginger rose honey tea sounds so good. I recently picked up like a cinnamon one. Just a cinnamon tea. And it's I think the name of it is it's a Bengal spice blend. It's really nice. It's really nice with honey. I like it a lot. Cinnamon teas are just good. Telling Elaine I'm not? Don't tell Elaine. Don't tell Elaine. Don't tell anybody. Don't bother anybody with my shenanigans. Don't do that. Stuart's mint crumble. Wow. So are you guys mint chip enjoyers when it comes to desserts? Do you guys enjoy a mint chocolate chip? Because I do. I'm all about like a York peppermint patty. or mint with chocolate in general. I don't understand when people are like, it tastes like toothpaste. Your toothpaste flavor is different than dessert mint. It's not the same. You have peach soju? See, you're ready. You're ready for the weekend. I almost picked up soju instead, but I'm taking it a little easy today. I also haven't had these in such a long time. I forgot how lemony they were. Peppermint is for peppermint. I like peppermint. I like mint tea. I like chocolate mint. Dark chocolate with like a mint filling is really good too. What are those things called? They were a candy. Junior mints? They were like creamy mint inside chocolate. I liked those. I used to like those when I would eat candy back in the day. back in the day. Yeah, mint enjoyer here. I'm also a licorice enjoyer. both red licorice and black licorice. I don't know, black licorice just hits different. Probably any candy that you're like, this is kind of cursed, I think I like it. But I don't really like candy, so I eat it sparingly. But when I do, yeah, you hand me all the black licorice that you get for Halloween, and I will eat it happily. I'm pretty neutral to it. I don't seek it out, but I don't dislike it. I feel that way with some flavors of stuff too, where I'm like, oh, it exists. I'm like, yeah, that exists. And you don't really hate it, but it's not something that you would personally want, right? I'm sorry to report I'm a mint and licorice disliker. This is okay. That's okay, I guess. That's all right. I mean, to each their own, but I do think that mint is a nice, refreshing taste. But I can see why some people would not like it. Well, speaking of, we should get into these questions, huh? I asked you guys to send me some marshmallows throughout the week, and I got all the ones that I had, okay? I got all the ones that I had before the cutoff, before stream, because I closed it before stream, so I wouldn't get confused. But let's see which one. Since we're on the topic of eating, let's do this one. Let's try this one. Boom. These were completely anonymous. So let me come over here. Completely anonymous. So you don't have to say, oh, that's mine, if you don't want to. But hello, Commander. What is one meal that always sparks smile on your face? Meal, I really like shrimp. I really like shrimp, but I also enjoy salmon. And I think that if I had to think of a meal, you know, like you're thinking of like the main attraction, the side, and a drink. That sounds like a meal, right? Probably a steak with broccoli and mashed potatoes, or a salmon with broccoli mashed potatoes, like a salmon slab. I like meat with a broccoli and mashed potato, very, or like a baked potato with meat and a vegetable. That's the ultimate combo. I like that. But if I have to choose like something I would make at home, probably something like gyudon. I really like what is it? It's just like rice, onion, and beef. Gyudon is so good. It's like one of my favorites. I enjoy tacos. I enjoy a good taco as well. But I think that I'm more of would you guys say that you like taco, burrito, or nacho? What team are you on? Taco, burrito, or nacho? Because I feel like if I had the choice, I would make a nacho. a singular nacho. I would make like I think that nacho is easy because you can it just goes in a bowl and it's all ready to go. Burrito easily. I like how soft they are. Rice is an amazing food item. It's true. It's true. That's why, never mind, I can't say that. I can't say that. I never ate any of those besides nacho. Really? Really? Your voice doesn't match what I expected from your appearance. That's because it's the element of surprise, baby. The single nacho. Would you like a burrito, a taco, or a nacho? Singular. Oh God. But yeah, I think that the meal that I think is like a really nice comfort meal would be either a salmon, a steak, either or, with mashed potato and broccoli. That is the one if I had to splurge. It's just good. I'm a meat enjoyer. I am a salmon enjoyer. And you have to have your sides. I'm not too big on food, honestly. I have like the things that I enjoy, but I don't like seek out food for comfort, if that makes sense. I don't know. So this is a very interesting question, but I had to think about things that I usually like to get at restaurants. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, well, food is there. I'm not so much about eating food as I am about cooking food. I like to cook and I like to make other people food, but I don't really like to make big extravagant meals for myself. So, I hope that answered your question. Thank you for sending in. Thank you. I think there was another food one in here. Let me see. There was one in here. Now I can't find it. Maybe. Oh, this one kind of mentions food. Ruvii, if you could have dinner with up to 6 characters from media, anime, books, etc., who would they be and why? Well, this is interesting because I really can't think of 6 characters from different franchises that I would want all in the same room. So my answer to you is all of the girl Splatoon idols. So Callie and Mari and Pearl and Marina and Shiver and Fry. I would have them all in the same room. Sorry, big man. I would have them all in the same room because it says 6. It says 6. Sorry, big man. But it's all the girls. It's girls' night. And I would have dinner with them because they are so cute and I want to see them interact. And I think that they are probably the cutest idols ever. I love the Splatoon idol girls so much. They're so stylish. They're so cool. Their music is awesome. Oh my God. And Pearl and Marina are my girls, my Oshis. Oh my God. I love them. I don't know, because it's difficult otherwise, like mixing franchises, because then you start thinking about how much chaos is going to happen. Right? Yes, Off the Hook. I love them. They're my favorites. And I feel like in the next Splatoon game, not Raiders, which is coming out, but if we ever do get Splatoon 4, I know we're not going to see them again. I feel like they've already done so much with Off the Hook, like 2 DLCs and a game and everything that we got in Grand Festival. I don't feel like we're going to see them much anymore. They're going to be retired. Sad day. But it's fine. I think that would be a pretty good dinner, I gotta say. Aw. You think sooner than later on the Switch too? Really? I think if we do get a Splatoon 4, it'll either be towards the end of this year, like announced toward the end of this year, or towards the beginning of next year. Apparently Splatoon is like super duper big in Japan, so they're gonna probably want to keep pushing for that. Like, it's like super duper serious, you know? It's big over here too, but I think that in Japan it's like super duper big, enough for them to be considered up in the big 5 now. So I hope that we do get something new for Splatoon, because I would love to stream Splatoon for you guys. But the thing is that there's like nothing new. I don't feel like it'd be entertaining. I wish that I had been born here when Octo expansion DLC had first come out, because that was just peak. That was so, I remember getting a migraine playing that. It was so awesome. Yeah, esports level, it's like up there in Japan, like super duper serious. It's crazy. It's awesome. But you know, all we have now are like Splatfest reruns and the occasional salmon run. But I feel like I've played so much salmon run that I'm like, oh, now. And I don't have anybody to play with, really. Everybody is so burnt out on Splatoon that I used to play with that nobody's like, let's go do salmon run. Let's do it. And I'm like, yes. Nobody does that anymore. But yes. That's my choice. Thank you for your question. I hope that I answered it well. Let's see. Anything else go into favorites? Oh, this one kind of goes along with that a little bit. What's one show or anime that you've been really wanting to check out, but you haven't for whatever reason? I feel like there's so much anime coming out nowadays. I have to pick and choose very carefully which ones are worth the time. Right? Do you guys feel that way? Because I'm overwhelmed with how much anime comes out nowadays. There's like ones that are true gems, right? And then there's a lot of garbage. So one of the things I will say that I've been wanting to watch is a movie. It's an anime movie, and it's by Mamoru Hosoda, who did Belle and Wolf Children and a bunch of others. But it's called Scarlet, and I really want to watch it. It looks like, I don't know how to describe it. It looks awesome is what it looks like. It's let me just read you the premise. Let me see. I think it recently came out in theaters and it's on streaming services now. Let me see. A sword-wielding princess embarks on a dangerous quest to avenge the death of her father. She soon meets an idealistic young man who shows her the possibility of a future that is free of bitterness and rage. But the trailer looks so awesome. Hosoda makes great movies. I like his movies a lot more than... There's that other guy. He made the Chair movie. He made the Chair movie, and I feel like I'm gonna say something like divisive about his movies, but I do not. I'm not. I think that. Oh my god. Yeah, the Chair movie where the boy turns into a chair. It's really ridiculous. What's a popular one he made? Your Name. That guy. I don't like his movies. Shinkai. Makoto Shinkai. I don't like his movies. Unfortunately. I think that they're pretty and they are eye candy, but they're so nothing burger to me. Plot wise, at least, it's always so very I'm sorry. It's like, I don't know. I just can't get into them. I don't know. I'm sorry. I like Hosoda's movies because at least there's like, I don't know. I think that the thing with Shinkai's movies is that they're pretty to look at and they're overall pretty calm, right? They're a completely different vibe. And I think if you're in the mood to watch them, then they're fine. But if you go in expecting something super grand and awesome and exciting, I don't think it's like what you're gonna get, right? Oh, of course the soundtrack is really good. Of course. But I think like as a whole, it's not something I would seek out. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it, you know? Everybody's got different tastes. I would watch a Shinkai movie if, like, you know, all the PRISMIA girls were like, hey, let's watch this together because I've never seen it. I would sit there and watch it. I would do that. I wouldn't be like, boo, I hate this. I would happily watch it, but it's not like on my favorites, if that makes sense. So I want to see the new Hosoda movie. I want to see Scarlet. I'm trying to think of other anime that's out right now. I've been catching up on Witch Hat Atelier, and that's really good. I highly recommend. And I caught up on all of Frieren season 2. What is something I haven't seen though? What haven't I seen? Guys, the new Madoka Magica movie is supposed to come out this year. Do we believe? I completely forgot. Walpurgis Night. It's supposed to come out this year, right? Is it this year? Right? According to legend. Secrets of the Silent Witch. I've heard of that one. I don't think I've heard of Wistoria, but Secrets of the Silent Witch I have heard of, and I recently saw a promo thing for it, and it looked really nice. There's also one called Goodbye Laura that I'd like to see. I don't think it's out yet. I think it comes out in the fall, but it's like a Little Mermaid retelling, and it looks really nice. I love the look of it. It kind of gives me Sansha vibes because it has like this whole retro city pop style to it, like old anime. But it's modern and clean and so nicely animated. But Goodbye Laura is another one that I'm looking forward to. I would like to watch that one when it comes out. And I think that's probably all I can think of right now. I think there was a nice one that took place in France or something. It might be a movie. I don't remember. I think there was one that was French. It was an anime, but it took place in France, and I think it was a movie, and it had 2 girls. And I don't remember what it's called. So, but yeah, that's probably it. Thank you for your question. But yeah, if I haven't checked out anything yet, the reason is as I'm busy. The reason is I don't have any time to sit and watch because a lot of the anime that I watch is subtitled, and I don't have time to sit and read. And my Nihongo is not so Jozu all the time, so I have to really sit and read and pay attention so I know what's going on. So yeah. Historia 1 and Sword has been a pretty big hit so far. Interesting. I'll have to look at it. What kind of anime is it? I'm trying to find like more anime that is fantasy that is not isekai. I like good fantasy anime. I wish that Dungeon Meshi's 2nd season would come out already, but I think it's supposed to be towards the end of the year. It's not isekai, but it's fantasy. Ooh. I will have to look at it. That's how I've been getting through isekai slop. Guys, I'm so sorry that Ruvii Redcore is also isekai slop. Oh god, what have I done? My favorite isekai slop, Ruvii Redcore. Oops. Let's see. There was something else, I think, that talked about anime. I'm not slop, are you sure? I have to drink this before it gets warm. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Interesting. Let's do... Speaking of lore. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is what an honor. I love that your lore video is really hardcore and traumatic. And you could be definitely doing an action game, and then I tune in on some of your stream and you're playing a cutesy Kirby game. I'm so tortured. I have to calm down with cute game. Don't you feel sorry for me? Don't you feel sorry? I had to go through all of that just so I could be here with you guys playing Kirby and laughing. In the end. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that so nice? We all got to meet despite everything. I'm not. Am I? Do I have the gap? Baby game. Baby game. It's like you isekai into a lighter anime. Oh god, it's like I went from like super dark end of the world sci-fi to happy found family fantasy. Oh god. You would say so? I'm not trying to have the gap. It just happens. I'm so tortured. Oh, thank goodness I'm surrounded by such kind, beautiful, strange women. Oh, to heal my broken, cold, 100% human heart. Truly a peak tale. Oh my god, I closed the book like that'll ever happen. Oh god. Well, I appreciate you stopping into my streams. I know a lot of people when they first saw me were like, "Oh, that's the FPS one right there." A lot of people thought I would be like FPS, Apex, shooter games, all the things, Valorant. You're getting like RPGs and Nintendo games and singing. Unfortunately, that is all you're getting here. You're not getting any Valorant streams. I've never played Valorant in my life. I've never played Valorant in my life. I'm free. I break the shackles that were never on me. I'm free. I've never played. Thank God. I haven't played a lot of games, actually. I haven't played League of Legends. I haven't played Valorant. What other games like are apparently very stinky? I think there's like one more out there that I'm forgetting right now, but I haven't played those. I have no idea how they play or anything. WoW? Is WoW really stink? Is it stink coded? I thought WoW was like kind of normal because it's like an MMO, right? It's really old though, isn't it? It's been going for years. It's been going for years. Gacha games. I only play one gacha game. And it's hardly a gacha game. Besides that, I really don't play any like really sweaty games, I guess. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I had a couple of moments in Splatoon, I think a couple of times, but aside from that, I'm completely 100% normal and kind. Kindness leads my way nonstop. Limbus is the only gacha I make an exception for. Me too. Y'all see that new Otis, by the way? Oh my gosh. She looks great. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. 10 out of 10. She looks great. I'm so excited. I saw all of the announcements and the refraction railway. I'm so excited. Anyways, anyways, this isn't about Limbus. Sorry. But yeah, thank you for coming to my streams. I'm glad that you stayed despite the strange gap moe that you were exposed to. But thank you. Let me move along. I don't know. Is there another that goes into that? Anything else about lore? There's a lot of things about lore, actually, that you guys are curious about. Cave Story's been a lot of fun. Oh, you think so? Thank you. I'm really glad. I'm happy to get to play it, and I'm happy to get to show you guys this game because I really like it. I like Cave Story a lot. It's been a long time since I've played through it, and it's nice to revisit these things. Because something that I've realized as you grow older is that back in the day, you know, we played the same things over and over again because you didn't have a bunch of access to as many games as we have now, right? You got maybe like 1 or 2 new things a year. So it's very easy nowadays to just play through something once and be done with it, and you just shelve it forever, right? So it's nice to pull something off the shelf and go back to it and just see what there is to see and experience it again, right? So I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm glad that you guys are too, despite it being kind of an older game. I like it. I like it a lot. The vibes are also, I think, kind of on point, huh? So a reason why I picked it. But it's going to be awesome when we beat it on stream. I think we can either beat it at the next stream that we play, depending. It'll either be beaten in 1 more stream or 2 more streams. So I'm excited. Yay! Yay! This one was sent in, but I can't read it. For some reason, it's like super duper corrupt, and my eyes are kind of failing me here. So I guess I have to skip it. But I'm sorry. I don't know what, you might have to resend it another time. I'm not really sure what that says. That's weird. Let's see. What's another one? Let's see. Oh, I think this was what you meant to send. Nice. Okay. So, ooh. Top 10 drinks and top 10 foods. I'm gonna lose track. I'm gonna lose track. Oh God. Drinks? Oh, as a beverage enjoyer. Beverage enjoyer here. Top 10 drinks. Water. Aside from water. Let's see. I really like lavender tea. That's one. You guys have to keep count because I'm going to lose count. Lavender tea, cinnamon tea. Those are the 2 favorite types of tea that I have. All right. I'm going to get away from tea now. I really enjoy coffee. I'm going to say coffee. It's just like overall. So that's number 3, coffee. Number 4, I enjoy Pocari Sweat. And I also enjoy, number 5 would be Celsius energy drinks. I guess they're energy drinks. I guess so. Sweatpants? That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Pocari Sweat. Wrong. Not right. Number 5 would be Celsius. That's probably like the only energy drink I like, honestly. Celsius. They have a couple of good flavors that I really enjoy. So that's number 5. Pocari Sweat is good. Pocari Sweat is good. Translate is fooling you? Oh, that automatic translate says sweatpants? That's so funny. That's 5. 6 is Lemonade. Lemonade. I like lemony stuff. So probably lemonade, specifically a lavender lemonade. Those are really good. Pocari Sweat is really good. I like it. It doesn't have dyes or anything in it. It does have a reasonable amount of sugar in it, but I think after you work out or go for like a big run, you know, it's basically like a Gatorade at that point, right? So yeah, I'm a Pocari Sweat enjoyer. It has like a weird like melony flavor. It's really hard to like convey what flavor it is because it's supposed to be like melon citrus something. I'm not sure, but it's good. Borderline Gatorade, yeah. Am I on 7? 7. 7 would be Moscow Mule. That's one of my go-to drinks. One of my go-to drinks when I'm making a nice drink is a Moscow Mule, which is ginger beer, lime, and vodka. Very excellent combination. 8 is... I don't know if you guys... Is there a word for this? I enjoy the drinks that come in like a little packet. It's like a little juice packet thing. And they're jelly drinks. And you can kind of just slurp them. I don't know if they have a name, though. I don't know if they have a name. But they come in like a little squeezy packet. Is it a drink? I guess it is. Is it called cognac jelly? Yeah, cognac jellies, yes. Is that a drink? Yeah, I like those. I like those. That's 8. Are those a drink? They have liquid in them. You just kind of chew it a little bit. That's a sweet? Really? Jelly. It's more of a slurp. It doesn't count? Really? You guys wouldn't count jelly drink as a drink? But you drink it. It's not like soup. It's different. No. I'm trying not to all name the last ones all alcoholic drinks. I'm not familiar with it. Let me see. Okay, since recruits are saying that doesn't count, 8 can be a mojito. Those are good. Mojitos. 9 will be ginger beer. Can I just put ginger beer? Your list needs more alcohol. I just like ginger beer, but it's a very specific one. Not sponsored, by the way, but it's very specifically Fever Tree. Fever Tree's light ginger beer. 10 vodka. Yep, that's it. Wrap it up. That's it. So I can't even name top 10 foods that I enjoy. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, I can name 5. Will that suffice? I will do 5. Pure vodka, you mix it with something. I like... I feel like vodka with... When it's in a Black Russian, those are good. Because it's like coffee-ish. Number 1, jelly pouch things. There we go. Let's see. Number 1, beef. Steak. Number 1. Number 2, salmon. Yep. Number 3, baked potato. Number 4, chicken's pretty good. Chicken, shrimp. It's hard for me to name foods because I kind of I can't like think of like, and I've prepared for you today a deconstructed rustic burger with sauce on the side and French fries. Like, I can't think. Gyudon is up there. I like when meat is like on a skewer. What is that called? Kebabs. I like kebabs when things are like on a stick and it's like vegetables and meat. Those are good too. Broccolis are good. Sweet potatoes are good. I don't know. I don't know food. Tater tot. I think potato in any form is good. Rice is good. I don't know. It's hard for me to name food. I'm not particular. I'm really not particular. I feel like it's easier for me to name foods I don't like, which is like not a whole lot. But because there's so little, it's easier for me to name. Yeah, all types of the potato. Beef. Unfortunately, I am an enjoyer of, what is it called? Boy kibble? Like when you have a bunch of beef in a bowl that's like seasoned with like a vegetable, and then you can like fry potatoes with it. It's really good. But I would never serve that to someone, okay? Yes, mushrooms, gross. I can't stand mushrooms. I can't stand asparagus. I feel like I can suffer through asparagus though better than I can with mushrooms. I will not eat mushrooms. It just doesn't happen. I've tried. Even enoki mushrooms, they're like so small, but I cannot do it. Like mentally, I just cannot. It's because they're fungus. They're fungus. And I know they're good for your brain. No, boy kibble. Boy. Like man, boy kibble. Have you guys seen it? You guys seen boy kibble? Boy kibble recipe. Ground beef, steamed white rice with garlic powder and onion powder and salt and pepper. And then you can add a vegetable, like a sweet potato, onion, and drizzle sauce on it. It's basically just, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, now you guys know. Now you guys know boy kibble. That just sounds worse, Commander. What do you mean? Mushrooms are fungus. I hate the videos where they're like, oh, easily grown mushrooms for your kitchen. And it's like this big, and it's like this big mass growing. Oh God, it's so scary. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Sounds like prison food. No, look up boy kibble. Look it up. Don't look at the sad images. Look at the nice images where it's like, ah, nice meat on top of rice. It's basically a rice bowl with meat. Or you can just have it without rice, I guess. But you should have carbs because carbs are good. You need carbs to have energy. I hate that it's being called boy kibble. It's the opposite of girl dinner. No, they're fun, guys. What? Yeah, see? Rice, minced meat, and sauce. Yeah, exactly. It's just Chipotle in a way. In a way. Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah. See, it's not that bad. But that's usually what I like make for myself, if not just like something in a stir fry form. Easy peasy. But I like going full out for people. I did a cabin trip a while back, and I liked making big breakfasts for everybody. Like the whole 9 yards of pancake, bacon, and eggs. Yep. I'm the one who's up first. I'm the one who's cooking, and nobody better get in that kitchen because I need to be alone in the kitchen when I cook. Do not stress me out. It will be done when it's done. Now I want pancakes. I feel like now would be a good time for pancake. Now would be a great time for like a breakfast bowl. Egg and bacon. Breakfast food is so much better at night. I don't know what it is. Something about it. It's just so, it's so nice. I crave protein at the end of the day. Let's see, anything else about food? Ba, 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 ba. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Breakfast sandwich? That sounds good. A breakfast burrito would be good too, like with scrambled eggs, bacon, cheese, a little bit onion. Man. All right, here, let's do this one because this one is you're so concerned. You're so concerned. I appreciate your concern. I have an answer for you. How do you sleep with horns on your head? Fetal position. That's all you need to know. Next question. Let's see. Ooh. We can do this one. Oh no, this is kind of embarrassing. Could I explain all the possible tension? Oh, no. No, absolutely not. It's a completely different reason. What characters from your favorite games do yourself, huh? What characters from your favorite games do yourself being able to be good or best? What characters from games do you want to be friends with? Okay, I need a sip for this. Hold on. I'm about to expose myself. Okay. All right. So, one of the first ones that came to mind was Kirby! My son's Kirby! I feel like Kirby can be friends with anybody, though. Hi, welcome in. If you're just now coming in, welcome in. We've gotten through an hour's worth of questions, but I've been yapping a little bit. Hey, hey! Yeah, I feel like one, Kirby. But Kirby can be friends with anybody. There's no way I wouldn't be friends with Kirby. 2, Shadow the Hedgehog. We'd have so much to talk about. We seem to be a little similar in some aspects, huh? Oh God. Oh God. Me with a drink in my hand. I just love Latina Shadow. Bad. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Number 3. Number 3. From games specifically, being friends with. God, do I play games? I mean, when I can't think of a single character. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ring from Ring Fit. Oh my God. That's the friend ever. He's like your biggest cheerleader. Oh my God. Ring from Ring Fit Adventure. Number 3. Yes. He's your biggest fan. Not Ring from Elden Ring. No. That's it. That's the Elden Ring. 2. My last 2. I'd really want to be friends with Don Quixote from Limbus Company. I just think she's so cool. I think she's so cool. And she's such a good person. So Don Quixote from Limbus Company. God, she's so nice. She's so good. She's so good. Man, despite everything. But I really like characters like that. I like characters that go through hell and still come out like kind and wanting to be better, which brings me to my fifth one, Honglu from Limbus Company. Actually, I don't know. I feel like with those two, I'm like, would I be annoying? Would I get along with them? I'd like to. I don't know. I feel like I could definitely get along with Don Quixote because she gets along with everybody basically. But so does Honglu, but I'm more intimidated by Honglu than Don Quixote. So that's probably my very strange choices. It's hard for me to think of characters that I want to be friends with. Because I just either pointed them and I'm like, oh my god, I'm adopting you. Or I'm like, oh my god, I love you. You know what I mean? It's interesting, very interesting. I think we'd have some cool conversations. I was gonna say Link, but I'm like, I want there to be a recruit fan project that is a Zelda spin-off, but it's me under the tutelage of Link becoming the new hero of time because it's me. Are you adopting Shadow the Hedgehog or loving him? That one's one of my friends. See, it's very hard. I have a very small list of characters I just want to be friends with or like best friends with. I think that Shadow the Hedgehog and I would be best friends. What medium does this project take? Fan game. Fan game. RPG Maker now. I'm kidding. I think it'd be cool though. I think fan games in general would be a really cool thing to see. I hope that answers your question. Kablam! Which brings me to this one. Where'd it go? We mentioned Kirby, and I didn't answer this one. Ha! Ahaha! My top 5 favorite Kirby forms. This is kind of hard, but I think I know. Number 1, Mirror. Mirror is just aesthetically pleasing and it's cool. I like it. What a cool concept. It's awesome. 2, Sword. Sword Kirby is, you can't go wrong. It's awesome. Feels great in the modern games. Amazing. 3, Fighter. Punch. Punch thing. Hit good. Throw, toss. And 4 would be Yo-Yo because it's just stylish and cool. I feel like Yo-Yo is one that we haven't seen in a while in the newer games. But I remember it was one of my favorites when I played the older ones. Yeah. I would say that I like the way Cupid looks. That's the one that has like the little bow and arrow with the heart on it. That one's so cute. But I think that if I had to choose, it wouldn't be on my top. I think Bomb. Just Bomb. Bomb is good. Oh, it's so hard to choose. Because now I'm thinking about Forgotten Land, and Forgotten Land has the really cool spike one with the crystals on it. That one is really cool. Very nice. Kirby Sage. My favorite Kirby is Kirby Car. Fridge. I would say that if I had to choose one from like 64 or something, it's the firework one where you just like go crazy all over the stage. You just keep popping. That one's fun. 64 has a lot of really fun ones, like when you just become a volcano, or when you have a big sword, or you become like this nightmarish amalgamation of objects. So cool. Yeah, so I guess my top 5 would be Mirror, Sword, Fighter, Yo-Yo, and Bomb if I had to choose. And Firework is just one that I really enjoy because it's just so satisfying. Become a refrigerator. Yeah. Kirby Car and his dangly feet, and you know the the friendly chess piece one that we saw. That one's good too, even though it stressed me out. Which goes into this one here. What in the world? Commander, why are you actually so awesome at every game you play? Who said this? Who is telling lies? But thank you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your faith in me, especially when the going gets tough, because it sure does get tough a whole lot. It sure does continue to get harder. Wait, it sure does continue to get more difficult. So I will do my best. You did win the PRISMIA collab? Did I? Did I? Did I? I don't remember. I feel like I lost a lot. I did not write this. I didn't send this. I did not. I am a killing machine, aren't I? I look down at my hands. A killing machine. Anyway, I don't know if I'm awesome at every game I play, but I do try my best to have fun. I did like Ultra Kill when I played it. That one was fun. I'd like to revisit it at some point. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did, but I was kind of hoping I would because it had such like high praise. I was like, oh, there has to be a reason for all the high praise, right? So I'm glad that I checked it out, which also goes into this question. What are all the weapons that you're skilled with aside from your glaive? I will say that I can use a bow and arrow pretty well. I'm a pretty good shot with a bow and arrow. I've used a compound bow before, and I actually have taught archery to some youngsters back in Ares Eterna, but it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. But I do like bow and arrows. They're fun. Yeah. I also, this isn't like a weapon, but there's this thing I want to get for my workouts called a steel mace. And they have workouts for it on YouTube, but it's called a steel mace. And I think it would be really cool because it kind of feels like a sword. It kind of feels like working out to train to like be able to hold a big heavy sword. And I want one so bad. I want to have the great sword biceps shoulder look. Okay. Archery is cool. I like it a lot. It's fun. I do remember when I was teaching though, we were using the practice arrows, right? And they're made of like this really cheap plastic. So I would have fiberglass splinters a lot, and that was not fun. That's what I hated the most about it, and I remember it so well. But yeah, I like bows and arrows. I would revisit it again. It'd be fun. Aside from the glaive, that's probably my second best. Bows are peak. Unfortunately, I'm always like, it's interesting because in games like Skyrim and whatnot, if there's an option to be an archer, I usually am not. I'm usually like all up in the fray with a sword. I just go and swang it. I can never do sneaky archer in Skyrim, which I think is funny because so many people end up doing sneaky archer, right? But I am always like, let me get in there. Let me at him. Recruit reporting for duty. Welcome in. Hi. I'm not a combat coward. I go in. I'm rushing in. Ruvii is rushing in. You can't be scared. And if you are scared, I will protect you. We kind of touched on this, so I guess I'll answer this one. Do you have a workout routine? Also, do you have insight on how one can find motivation to hit the gym? So my biggest motivation for working out is just because I want to be strong and I want to be limber and I want to be able to show off. I want to be able to take anybody on with arm wrestling and they are so surprised that they lost. I also am very scared of doctors and hospitals. So I like to make sure that I am in good shape because I don't want anything to happen later down the line that would cause me to be at a detriment and have to be at hospitals or visit doctors because I am so frightened and not okay with them. So, so that would probably be my main motivation, is just being well. And I would highly recommend, like, even if you don't get into the gym, maybe start with home workouts, because there are so many on online nowadays that you can find something that really suits your fancy. Beginner stuff, even if it's just stretching, all of that stuff is so important. You have to treat your body well. Treat your body well. Take breaks, close your eyes, relax your wrists, your shoulders, all those good things. Treat yourself well. I will say I do have a little bit of a routine, and I actually did write it down. I wrote it down because I knew that I would forget. And trying to describe my routine is hell on earth because it does change a little bit, but the things that I tend to do no matter what are here. Right here. So this is the Ruvii Redcore routines. There you go. There you go. So on days I do arms, that's usually what I'm doing. On days I do like legs, that's usually what I'm doing. And then cardio is most of the time. If I'm not like completely worn out by the end, I usually do cardio. And then I always do lots of stretching. And then Stairmasters sometimes. I like to do either elliptical or treadmill. I don't like other cardio stuff. I don't like stationary bike. I don't like that. I don't like anything where you're sitting down. It doesn't make me feel like I'm doing enough. But I feel like a stationary bike is good if you're like easing into cardio. Just put on something nice to watch, like the Ruvii Redcore stream, and just go bike. I have to be strong enough to Princess carry my lady. It's true. It's true. When she needs protecting, I have to be there, right? So I have to make sure that's like another main motivation. I have to be able to protect those in need, right? Especially in this strange new land. Yeah, you have to find some exercise you enjoy. It's true. I feel like even just walking is good. You can do a lot of seated workouts as well. Because I know a lot of people, it's either like, oh, I can't stand for too long, or I live in an apartment where I can't jump or do things because I'm on the top floor, you know, things like that. And there are lots of seated workouts that you can do too. So again, I think it's just become such an accessible thing, especially with online and social media, that there's resources for everybody. So it's worth looking into if you'd like to get into it. One day I will do some kind of workout stream. I think that'd be nice. Like a follow along. Can you imagine one day getting like original songs, and in the original songs we do like little follow along workouts, like boxing to the original songs? That would be so cool. Every time I scream in a game, you up the speed on the bike, okay? New challenge. Get on the treadmill. Every time I scream while playing Cave Story, up the speed. Yeah, that would be fun. But that's basically the workout answer there. Don't kill you. You'll get so good at running. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. Speaking of which, kablam. Hi, Ruby. I was wondering if any OG songs are in the works yet. I can't tell you that, silly. I guess you'll just have to keep looking forward to whatever is on the horizon. It was one of my goals. So I can't confirm or deny if anything's currently in the works, but I will say just keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled. The only way I would ever work out, but when the Ruvii Redcore workout gear drops, you guys have to wear it while you work out. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I am always working on something. I will say that. So who knows? Who knows when or where you will see this or get it, but your commander isn't sitting doing nothing after stream, I'll tell you that. Except maybe today after stream. I think I'm going to eat dinner, which is chicken, and I'm going to finish this strong zero. Hold on, I need to actually like finish. Okay. Oh. Who sent this in? Huh. Interesting.
How much do you love Hisui Hotaru?
Definitely not Hotaru, not writing. This is just a Yuri fan. Sure. Sure. That little fairy. So cute. So completely normal. Wow. Oh, goodness gracious. Hotaru is a treat. I feel like that's what I can say. You guys are gonna see us interacting a little bit more soon. I'm excited. I feel so bad though. She's so sleepy. She's so sleepy all the time. I'm like, girly, do you need a shoulder? Do you need to like take a nap? Wake up! Okay. This could be anyone. Sure. Yeah. No, Hotaru is so sweet. So very kind. I want to do more collabs with PRISMIA, and I really haven't done any yet, aside from my Limbus one with Elaine where my mic was messed up. So we're off to a great start. Oh god. I want to give her energy drink or coffee. She needs one. She needs a nice latte or something with a secret espresso in it. I'm looking forward to doing more collaborative things with PRISMIA. Which also leads into this question. So funny. You guys are so funny. Wait, where'd it go? This one. If push comes to shove, and Hotaru managed to use her fairy magic to multiply herself endlessly, how many Hotarus do you think you could take on barehanded before you fall down from exhaustion? At least 700. At least. She's like half my size. She's like half my size. I've been trained to kill. So I think that I could probably take on a good amount. At least 700. I might start wearing down around 650 or something. Something like that. But at least 700. But why would I have to fight? Why we fight? Why is she cloning herself? You shouldn't do that, by the way. Why is she cloning herself? 700 at the same time, or like one by one? Like if it was a if this was a warrior style game and all the Hotarus were all like nani, like all running towards me in a crowd, I could take down at least 700. Warrior style. Fighting off a swarm of mosquitoes. She's so tiny. She's so tiny. I feel like there would be so many Hotarus, but I'm like, at some point I might get tired. But can you imagine a PRISMIA Muso? So silly. Thank you for your question. What a good hypothetical. This one's so mean. Why would you ask me this? Ruvii, there are 2 tracks with a certain maiden on it, the other with the recruits. And inbound is a large trolley in the shape of Thomas the Tank Engine. Before you is a switch that would put the trolley on a collision course with the recruits should you use it. But if you leave it, then the maiden will be taken out by the trolley. So who do you choose? Why would you ask me this? Why would you ask me this? All right, I'm turning the question on you guys. Do you want darling Elaine to die? Do you? Nah! Just parry the tank. I think you could. I told you guys. It says a certain maiden. I know exactly what they're talking about. I think you could. I think that you could. Multi-track drifting. I think you guys could take like a good parry on the trolley, because the claw, I told you, can at least lift 2 cubic tons. So I think it has some whack to it. You know what I mean? I think you guys got it. Yeah? We are metal. Just run us over, repair us after. Why? I don't want you guys to get smushed. It's like the Brave Little Toaster where you take the sacrifice at the end and you get all crunched up, and then I have to repair you with my own hands. Oh no. I like how you guys are able to come up with answers though. So all the recruits are so capable and smart that I think I can turn the trolley on you so that Elaine doesn't have to suffer. I can swoop in, grab Elaine, look back over my shoulder and see that the trolley is about to hit you all, but instead it goes whew, and there's like a perfect parry, and you guys are able to suplex and escape because you are tactical like that. You are tactical. I believe in you. I believe in you. I can't replace her. Don't. She better be real busy playing Elden Ring or something. All right. Next one is. Oh, speaking of parrying and suplexing and all that, what's the worst injury you've ever received? Oh, goodness gracious. I've cracked my head open. I've ran into a door, like the edge of a door, like an open door, like the corner of it. You know where the door knob is, like the corner? Like if you had opened a door and you were looking at it from the side, the skinny part. Back when I was freshly hatched and made and out of the tube, I ran full speed into a door and cracked my head open, blood gushing, very bad. I think that's the worst injury I've ever gotten. How fast were you running? Very fast, apparently. Very fast, apparently, because all of the scientists at Ares Eternal were like, "Oh my god, oh my god, medic!" So very, very bad. I think that's the worst that's ever happened. I've never broken a bone, knock on wood, because I never want to. Overall, I'm pretty set. I don't really get injured a whole lot. I get like owies here and there, you know, but nothing super detrimental. Aside from that, I think that's the worst. Yeah. Now you know. You were climbing a shelf? Oh no, that poor teacher had to witness that accident, and that was the day. That was the day. You were the talk of the town after that. Oh no. It really especially is bad when you're young, huh? Because it's like, oh my god, this is the most pain I've ever felt. And then you think back to yourself like, why did I do that? I don't even know why I did that. God. Yeah, that's probably the worst, I think. I've witnessed people get bad injuries before. I remember being in Aries Eterna very young, freshly made, and one of the others that were there like was on a jungle gym, and the arm got stuck in the jungle gym, but they were trying to like jump or like leap or something. I don't know what happened. I watched someone's arm break. It was the scariest thing I think I've ever seen happen in front of me. I am like, I don't need to go through any of that. Scary. I hope they're all right wherever they are now. Ugh. God. Yeah, I thankfully don't get injured a whole lot. I think the worst that ever happens to me often is migraines. I had one earlier today. I thought I was gonna die. I think that's about it. Yeah. Yo, welcome in. Let me see. What else is it? Anything else? Oh. Who was the toughest battle that you fought against that really put your combat skills to the test? Other Ruviis. Actually. I think that other Ruviis are probably the worst opponents that you can go up against as a Ruvii. So that's probably the worst. I think that in particular, another question asked about this as well, if there was a certain Ruvii that was the strongest, aside from myself. It was 4. Ruvii number 4 was especially mean. So mean that I think that you even saw footage of me getting my ass handed to me in the lore video. So, can Ruvii the 8th be made? Why would you want that? You stop at 7. That's the lucky number. Why would you ever want another Ruvii? Ruvii 5 was my Oshi. Oh, really? I guess she was cute. I guess all Ruviis were kind of cute, but they are so dangerous in their own ways. Ruvii 3 was your fave? Interesting. Hey, wait a minute. I'm right here. What do you mean? Oh, I like Ruvii number 3. Oh, I like Ruvii number 7. What? You're supposed to say, oh, my commander is my favorite. Oh, no. It's fine. I mean, everybody likes different things. It's fine. They're probably really cool, huh? Oh, hi! Oh, hi! Hello! Oh. What have I done? This one here. Oh god, this is a lot. All right. We know in total there are 7 Ruviis, but I'm not entirely clear if that means Ruvii 1 was the progenitor Ruvii and the others were modeled after, or there was a Ruvii Prime that Aries Eterna started with even before Ruvii 1. Or maybe if there really wasn't an order to this and just 7 Ruviis happened to be made, which is it? There is a Ruvii Prime somewhere. Where? I don't know. I was not given that access. I think I have very strange scattered memories from something like that. But I think that's beyond my knowledge, unfortunately. I can't confirm anything right now. But, oh, thank God. Our Ruvii is definitely best Ruvii. Of course. But Was there a Ruvii that performed the same or better than combat than you? Or in another way, was there a Ruvii that was hyper specialized in combat where you were given a broader range of applications than just combat? We were all trained to be able to access the surface and scavenge. I can't tell you too much because that's members' audio lore, but we were all trained to be able to scavenge the surface, and we were all trained to be able to do well in combat. One of the Ruviis that was especially good at combat and really liked to fight was number 4. I learned everything I know from that one. And number 1 as well, I think, was also especially mean. Can we call Ruvii Prime Mama Ruvii if we ever see or learn anything about the Ruvii from the beyond? Yes. And a silly one, you like recruits to Kirby during the first Kirby stream. That got me thinking, if recruits had a more fleshy form, do we look similar to Kirby's? Oh, like if you were opened up? I think that you are mostly all hard pieces of metal, right? You are like a little container, a little TV screen. But I do think there are probably some fleshy bits in your circuitry. There might be a little goo in there. Might be a little bit of something that makes you human. Or something. I don't know. I've never wanted to open you up like that, so I wouldn't know. Let's see. Do you like visual novels? I do, but I haven't gotten to play a whole lot of them because they are very long usually. I really have enjoyed Limbus so far because I feel like that game is super visual novel with gacha elements, with turn-based combat. It's like a weird amalgamation of genres, right? I haven't gotten to play a lot of strictly visual novels. I would like to, because I love to read and I love voice acting. So I would like to be able to do that. One of the ones that I played, I don't know if it counts as a visual novel, but it was like a story and it didn't have combat, but it was made with RPG Maker. But it wasn't like classic, here's a PNG talking to you and here's a dialogue box. It was more like a exploration story game, if that makes sense. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with the To the Moon franchise. To the Moon and then Finding Paradise, and they had another one. And I'm losing my mind right now trying to remember what it's called. But they have really good games. I like them all. But they're not visual novels. They're just very Imposter Factory, yes. Yeah. How do we call walking games? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what they're called because it's not a visual novel, but it's like a story, walk around and uncover story game. But it's RPG Maker. So I'm like, what does that mean? You know? What is the word? Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to look this up. It doesn't have a name. There's no name for this genre. Walking simulator. I guess so. Yeah, it just says made with RPG Maker. So I guess it's just like a walking sim. I do like visual novels, though, to answer your question. Visual novels are good. I want to play more of them. Good story is something that draws me into a game. There's a couple of games out there, not visual novels, but there are a couple of games that I've been meaning to play that everybody praises the story for that you might be seeing on the schedule in the next couple months. So, interactive storytelling, maybe. Do you guys have favorite visual novels? Are there any that you would recommend me to play? Will I take a big gulp? Are there any visual novels that you guys personally like? Because I'm not super well versed, I think. I have never played What Remains of Edith Finch, but I've seen it, and it's constantly recommended to me. Only adult ones. Steins Gate? People have been telling me that I would enjoy that one. Everybody loves Tsukihime, yeah. That's one of the ones that I hear a lot about. That one and, what is it? Umineko? Is that one a visual novel? Yeah, a lot of the games are like inaccessible or they're not translated officially. You know, a lot of the good ones. Yeah, Umineko, that's another one I hear a lot about. I don't know anything about it. But apparently Umineko is connected to Higurashi, and I don't know how. Right? It is. But I don't know how. I'm sure it would be an interesting dive into discovering the Umineko, Higurashi, everything, all those. Interesting. It has the same writer. So are the stories connected at all? Or are they just similarly titled? For the lulz. Interesting. Let's see. All I remember about Higurashi was that the anime was so frightening. And I think I saw it when I was a little too fresh out of the tube. When I had just had my circuits run. I should not have been watching that. And then I never watched it again. Let's see. It was good. Oh God. Scary. I just remember the fingernail thing. I remember that. How can you not? Anyways. Oh, this is about you guys. Do the recruits communicate entirely in emoticons, or they can display words? You guys can display words, but only one word at a time, usually, is what I see. It's not like a scrolling screen. It's not like that. It's just one word at a time. But most of the time, I've seen you guys communicate with emoticons, or like kamoji, you know? Happy face. Happy face. Angry face. Sad face. Question mark. What font do you use? You are usually... It has a name. This font has a name. Hold on. It is... Modern DOS. Modern DOS is the font. There you are. If you had to choose one genmate to help you survive, not escape, a deserted island, who would you pick and why? Interesting. Not escape. I think that honestly, for some reason, Lumi seems like ready. She seems so ready to take on something like that. I think she could help me survive. She's so ready to rip her wings off and eat them. I think she just wants to eat her wings. I think she's just a little freaky like that. See, Lumi has the emergency food ratios. And the thing is, I would say Sancha because, but it says survive and not escape. And I feel like with Sancha being so good with the ocean, she would be able to help me escape. But that's not the question. The question is survive. And I think Hotaru would just be sleeping all the time. And then Elaine, I would want to escape with Elaine. I don't know if I could. So that should answer your question. Yep. Let's see. Next question. Ah! More about you. How did the recruits come into existence? Were we discovered or invented? Also, what do we sound like? Lots of beeping. It's not an annoying beeping though, it's a soft beep. And it's only occasionally. You don't beep all the time. It's like a very satisfying beep. You were invented by means that I can't talk to you about right now. But you were invented to be companions for the Ruvii units. That's why you were RUV units at first. Companions, little companions. Yeah, you kind of do just like talk like Undertale characters, huh? A little bit of beep, 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 beep. A little bit of beep, 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 beep. Just a little bit. But yeah, you came into existence because we needed companionship in some way. And now there's so many of you. Wow. Wow. You scavenged some of us from the corpses of other rubies. No, all of you are mine. Mine, in particular. There's just so many of you suddenly. Where'd you all come from? I guess some of you may have a bias. If you did come from another Ruvii, I don't know what and how that happened, but it's fine. I forgive you. It's all right. Yeah, the scientists are the ones that made you, not me. So I guess you'll find out about that maybe in like a members thing. It's good to know that you guys are curious about this. I think that lore is so fun. Lore is so interesting. Lore is so interesting. Ah. Are there any VTubers outside of Takara that you would like to collab with? This is an interesting question. I don't think I can like really name people right now, just for the sake of not putting anybody on the spotlight. But there are lots of people I would like to collab with once I'm comfortable and once I'm ready to make the leap. I would really like to start to collab with other people here and there. I have many friends who are like, oh, I'd like to collab with you. I'd like to play a game together. Oh, I want to do this and that. Let's play a big party game. And I'm like, yes, soon. Soon at some point. I have to hit monetization first. My own personal goal. I have to make sure that I'm worthy before I am out there collabing with people. I have to pull my own weight, you know? So there will be some collabs in the future and some in the near future that will be with others that are outside of Takara. But I would like to collab with Takara primarily because they are my gen mates. And I think that it's nice to get to interact with them because we're all so busy all the time, right? So it would be nice to get to collab with them because we can finally like socialize with each other outside of doing work, right? But yeah, you guys look forward to everything that the future will bring. I'm very excited to get to have some people play games with me. I'm so excited. Some a little bit more chaotic than others, I'm sure, but I think it'll be nice no matter what. I'm very excited. Yeah, I've already been talking a little bit about some plans and trying to map things out because I like when things are organized. I like letting people know way in advance if I have an idea for something. Those are the two things that I learned that you shouldn't mess with when it comes to people, is their time and their money. So I don't like wasting people's time. So I like to make sure that people know in advance, as soon as I know that something is going to happen, that they can make time to plan for it if they need to. So things happening. That's all I can say. Which means we're getting into these sort of questions this here. Embarrassing. Can you pin the schedule to your Twitter? I did. Or can you put it in the highlights? I did. I did. I see. The thing about my Twitter was like, I wasn't sure what should be pinned. The ref or the schedule, but I guess the schedule makes sense because the ref is always put under the schedule anyways. So it's pinned now. I also post them on YouTube as well. I try to make sure I post them every week. So far, I have posted on YouTube the schedule, and the schedules will now be pinned to my Twitter. I think that makes sense. Yeah. I want people to be able to know. Even though I kind of tend to stream at the same times, I do want people to be able to check without having it be a hassle. So... And one of my favorite Millie songs. Oh God. Favorite Millie songs. Here we go. Are you ready? Recently, I have really liked Mirror Mirror. I really like Galahad and Scientific Witchery. That is another one that I really, really like. Tian Tian is one of my top favorites. Chocological. The version of Chocological on what is it called? Key Ingredient. The Key Ingredient version of Chocological makes me want to cry. It's really good. It's really good. And I'll give you another one. What have I been listening to recently? String Theocracy is like a must. I think everybody has to like String Theocracy. It's such a good one. But Iron Lotus. Iron Lotus is just, it's so good. You guys are in for a treat when I get that not the Limbus, when I get the when I get the okay to do a whole Millie karaoke. Saikai is really nice. I feel like I was fine with it at first, but the more I listen to Saikai, it hits different. I really like it. Victim is really good too. I like Birthday Kid. That one is really good. What's on my recent? Because I feel like a lot of Millie songs. Opium. That's another one I really like. Opium and Peach Pit and Cyanide. Oh my God. All of them. All of them. There's a lot of old ones I really like. And it's so hard to choose. It's so hard to choose. Favorite? Millie, all of them. One day I will see them live. One day. They've been doing so many little tours recently, but it's always in Japan. Japan, Korea. I think they did. They did somewhere else too, but it's never over here. They performed a couple times apparently at Anime Expo, but they haven't done like a tour or anything. I think it'd be really successful if they just like hit a couple of cities. People love Millie here. Oh, Miss Cassie Way. Oh my God. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. I have lots of Millie favorites. Oh my goodness. Here's another one calling me out. I noticed you don't have a thumbnail tag. Oops. I didn't know. Okay. If we want to make a thumbnail for you, should we just put it in the art tag? I didn't think people would want to make me thumbnails. That's why I didn't have one. I didn't think people would want to take the liberty of making me thumbnails. That's why I didn't want to put you guys to work. I'm so grateful already just receiving art in general. Any creation that you come up with. Somebody mentioned fanfics, I think, on Elaine's stream, and I was like, oh, that's nice too. Anything that you make with your little claws, I would take graciously. But I would never be like, and here's my thumbnail tag so you can make me thumbnails. Yeah, I know people have thumbnail tags. If you would like to, I guess just for now, you can put it in the art tag. And I will, if you specify it's for a thumbnail, I'll probably use it. So if you want me to, I appreciate it a lot, but I don't want people to feel like they have to make me thumbnails or make anything for me if they don't want to. But I appreciate it a lot. If I scour the art tag all the time, I check in as much as I can to make sure I don't miss anything. But thank you. I don't want to put you to work, not unnecessarily. I don't want you guys to do like, oh, I wipe sweat from brow. Oh, I gotta make this thumbnail for the commander. Free thumbnail. No, it's fine. It's okay. But I do appreciate if you do. I will definitely want to use it because you made it for me. But thank you. I guess for now, just art tag, and then you can specify the stream that is for. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate like any of you guys out there who are making things for me. Thank you. Thank you. It's crazy to actually remember that I'm being perceived by so many talented and wonderful people. Making horror thumbnails to push you to play them. That brings me to my next question. That brings me to my next question. Where did it go? Here it is. What games do you think would be good for one-on-one collabs with the rest of Takara girls? I think that I would play a horror game if Sancho was there to help me. If she was there to guide me and keep me from wanting to jump off a cliff. I think I could do that. Maybe. So maybe like a co-op horror game or something, or maybe playing through a horror game, but Sancho's helping me walk through it. Something like that. Probably. With Lumi, I've been thinking about like a genre of game. Oh God, you want me to play Mortuary Assistant? Oh, October sure is a month, huh? Let me think about it. Oh God. With Lumi, I think I'd want to play like a puzzle game of some kind. I'm not sure. Something that's like a co-op, figure it out type of game. You know? Something like that. Big Glass on Outlast? I will not play Outlast. I will not play Outlast. If I woke up and we were at 7K, maybe I would. But I am not playing Outlast for free. I'm not playing the first one. I'm not playing the second one. I'm not playing Trials. I'm not playing Machine for Pigs or whatever it's called. I don't know. Wait, no, that's another game. I'm not playing that one either. I'm not playing anything in that realm for free. No, absolutely not. With Elaine, I really like games where I get to read with Elaine because she has such a nice voice, right? I like getting to read with Elaine, but I also like getting to play party games. With Elaine, I like what's it called? Those simulator games where you get to like have a store or something. Where you get to have like a store and you play together and you manage something together. I like that. And then with Hotaru, I think it would be fun. I almost said Zelda, but it doesn't have like there's no 2-player Zelda. But I think, no, my God, me sitting with Elaine while she plays Lobotomy Corporation would be crazy. Because my knowledge on Lobotomy Corporation is so minimal already, even though I've played so many hours, it's still not even, I still have not even touched a lot of the specifics on that. For Hotaru, I think that Triforce Heroes did have a lot of potential. It really did. I wish that they would do something else like that, but put it on the Switch and make it kind of like a sequel. For Hotaru, I think that it would be fun to play something that has like super physics. You know what I mean? They have those co-op games that are like super duper difficult because of the physics. Something like Human Fall Flat, something like that. In that realm, I think it would be funny with Hotaru. Yeah, Chained Together, something like that. Where we were both looking at each other and like the face of rage. But you know, it's a bonding experience, right? Hotaru doesn't rage? Oh, not yet. Not yet. I will teach that fairy anger. She must be able to feel wrath. What does PRISMIA need, Hotaru? What does PRISMIA need? Answer me. Party co-op games? I like those. I am a sucker for those. I'm a sucker for party games. I like co-op games. I like games where it's like friend swap and it's silly, like Peak and Lethal Company. I love just having friend fun time. I will teach her to hate. Thank you for your question. I hope that answered it. I didn't really name specific games, but it's hard for me to think of anything specific right now. But I hope that kind of clarifies the realm, at least. Boom! Is there any way you would like to be drawn in fan art? Any way? Any way you want, baby. I think that anything is fine as long as it's not obscene or weird. You know, standard guidelines apply. If this is going for like, is there like a certain fan art I want to see? I really want to see an animation of me doing the meme thing that's like, have you guys seen that meme where it's like, I'm gonna make you pump like that, boom, 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 and like they're like dancing? I love that meme so much. It's so stupid. I love it. I want to see me animated to that so bad. It's so dumb. I can't even play the song on the stream right now, but it's so silly. It's so silly.
Oh my God, it's Elaine DuVelle. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello.
Why the chair? Why the chair? Why the chair? Is she even in this chat right now? Elaine. Elaine. Hello. Welcome, welcome. If you guys haven't been here before, hi, welcome in. It's your Commander Chimera and Unbreakable Ruvii of Takara Live Gen 1 Prismia, Ruvii Redcore. Welcome in. Hello. I hope you guys had fun with Elaine and Elden Ring. Welcome, welcome. Did she win? Did she win? What's the lore of the chair? Oh. It's a little obscene. But Sancha started it. It's because every time I can't help it. It's because every time Elaine and I it's because Sancha sits in the chair wall. Never mind. Never mind. Chair. Wow. No! Anyways, I hope you had a nice stream, Elaine. You can eat now. Isn't that wonderful? You can go eat now. Wow. Hi. Anyways, back to the question. Is there any way you want to be drawn in fan art? Well, I want to be drawn with that meme. I want to be drawn with the I'm gonna make you pump like that. That meme, that's the one on number one right now on the list. I love memes. I love shit posts. So if you want to redraw any sort of funny reaction image with me, that would make my heart soar. And because the Ruvii baby tag right now, my meme tag is so empty. I need more. I need more stupid stuff in there. But I also really do like serious fan art as well. I've been really amazed by everything that people have been drawing so far. Very, very nice. But I also am a real big enjoyer of really horrid like reaction images redrawn as me. That would be awesome. Memes and silly things bring me joy. The chair is because we want you guys to get comfy while watching streams. Yeah. Absolutely. It's true. The chair is part of PRISMIA lore. Stop it. Anyways, next question. I answered the thumbnail one. I answered the fan art one. I guess this one goes with that. Hope you're having a great stream. I am. It's because you guys are all here. Now Elaine is here too. Wait. Anyways, what would be your favorite fan merch? Ooh. This is kind of scary. Thank you for your question. I think an acrylic stand would be really cool. But I think that keychains, acrylic charms, those sort of things, it would be fun to just see me as a keychain, me as an acrylic stand with like a cool pose or something. Ooh, that'd be so cool. It would look nice on like your desk. Ooh, really cool dynamic pose acrylic stand. Wow. But I also am an enjoyer of keychains. I've also really gotten into jet tags, I think they're called. They're like embroidered and they're kind of like a rectangle and they have a cool design on them, usually embroidered. Those are cool too. And they're kind of stylish. You can put them on anything really. Keys, bag. I think eventually also, speaking of bags, it would be kind of cool to see an Ita bag out in the wild at some point. The Ruvii Redcore Ita bag. Wow. Why did she hold back? I see you later. It's nothing I have to say right now. But yeah, thank you for your question. Thank you. Oh! This one's fun. You guys will have to help me with this. If I was playable in Smash Bros, what would my moveset be? I think it would have to have the glaive, right? We'd have to have the glaive. We're in combat mode. We have to have the glaive. So I think it would be kind of annoying. It would be kind of annoying. Yeah, I was about to say something like Byleth. Because Byleth also has like the spear that you can use. It's really annoying and the reach on it is insane. I think that it would be fun to have a character that uses different weapons. And even though my signature is like glaive, you know, uppy is a helicopter spin. That's awesome. Sideways glaive rush. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys are such geniuses. I love the helicopter spin because my Smash Bros main is Piranha Plant, so it just reminds me of how you can escape anything basically with Piranha Plant by doing the stupid helicopter. That's really good. I think, yeah, anything that utilizes the glaive in probably a couple of different weapons, but not in like the way that it's like, I don't want to be like a Link, you know what I mean? I want it to just be like attack, different weapon, but mostly glaives. Dumby, Shovel Knight pogo jump is awesome. Can you do that? Can you do that with a glaive? Remember, my shoes have wings, so that could be utilized too. My ult is me isekaiing the enemy off the stage. My ult is all the recruits coming in like a swarm and pulling the enemy apart with their claws. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Ow. Oh my god. The swarm. Oh man. Oh man. It would be cool to be in a fighting game. It'd be cool if there was like a PRISMIA fighting game or something. Recruits instead of fire. Yeah. The minion rush. Yeah. That's you guys. That's you guys. Oh. Speaking of. This one. How do you calm yourself if you get nervous before streaming or singing? I just push live. I tell myself to get over it and I push live. I think that the hardest part was debut because again, the biggest fear that I had was not talking to you all or anything like that. It was technical difficulties. I was so scared of any technical difficulties happening during debut. That was where most of my stress was. So I don't really get stressed, I think, before streams because this isn't something that stresses me out, actually. Believe it or not. I know that some of the gameplay that you've witnessed so far, you're probably like doubt, but I think that this is actually a very relaxing time, a very decompressing time of my day is getting to talk to you guys. So I don't really get stressed out for stream. I think that with singing, I think my biggest worry is just not hitting something the way I want to, and then it comes out bad. But that's, I think, with any live singing, especially if it's not something like with karaoke streams, I feel like those are for fun. They're supposed to be fun. It's not like I'm putting on a concert or something like that. So I feel like the fact that I can remind myself of that keeps me from really freaking out about it. I'm like, oh yeah, there probably will be a couple of sour notes here and there, but we move on. Yeah, we ball, exactly. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, I push live and I start screaming. Yeah, I push live and I stand up and I have to walk around. On the starting soon, it's just me walking in circles. I'm like, yeah, I don't get nervous at all. And I'm just like sweating walking around in the room. Burned a hole in the carpet because I'm so nervous. No, I think that this is a nice time of my day. And you guys are all so nice anyway. So I don't really have any reason to be scared. Again, I think the scariest thing is anything technical happening, which, by the way, as we get closer into summer, a lot of summer bad weather happens, and which means I might have to like reschedule streams in the future or cancel depending on weather conditions, which makes me, I hate doing that, but that's just a warning. That is just a warning. But I don't like doing that, so I'm hoping that that doesn't happen.
Have confidence.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I always try to just go, because we're here to have a good time, right? We're here to have a good time. Imagine if down the line you were to get a Figma. A figure. If I got a figure, a Figma or a Nendoroid, oh my god. Well, you have to have the glaive. You have to have a little recruit as well. That's necessary. I also don't know if I would want a Figma, more so like a Pop Parade figure. Those are a little bit more affordable, and they always have like a really nice pose. Are we here to have a good time? I hope so. Stream is enjoyable for me. I really like it. I love getting to talk with you guys. I love getting to be your little jester for a couple of hours. It's what I do, baby. Yeah, I think that if I had... I like Figmas, but for some reason, mine never like stay in the position that I want them to. They're always trying to fall over, or like the pieces, I have to keep track of all the pieces. I feel like a pop-up parade is nice because it's just a figure and it's just in a cool pose, and they have really nice quality, and they're affordable. For the most part, a lot of pop-up parades are not over like $40. A lot of the nice ones, that like Miku ones especially and things like that, are like $25 to $30. And that's more affordable than like Figmas a lot of the times, or Nendoroids even. Yeah. But I think that definitely you would probably need this face. If it was a Figma or a Nendoroid. It would be fun to have the Nendoroid have like a you know. And then you definitely need happy to see you. Super duper happy. So I think that would probably be my 3 choices. A really disappointed, like shadowy face would be good too. But you know, maybe one day figure. That would be such an insane milestone, getting a figure. God. If you had to choose one spell from D&D to be able to cast once per day, what spell would you choose? I think... Okay. So if it had to be like a high-level spell, it'd probably be Simulacrum. I know what you're thinking. Okay? I think it would be... I could get so much stuff done. I'm just saying. I could get some stuff done with Simulacrum. I think that would be fine. If it had to be like a smaller spell, Comprehend Languages. Definitely. But Fireball funny. When am I going to use that? When am I going to use that? I'm not out here doing arson. Once per day, and I'm casting Fireball. Of all things, of all magic to use, Comprehend Languages. Definitely. But Fireball funny. There is a wish spell, but you also, depending on how like detrimental the wish is, it puts you out for quite some time. So I would not be able to get as much work done as I need to if I'm put out because of wish. You know? So I can't do that. Unless it's just like a one... But the question doesn't say that. The question says cast once per day. And I think that it's only fair for me to not be like, oh, wish, and then I wish that I could comprehend all languages. Like that... That seems like it's cheating. So that is my answer. I meant to answer this one earlier. How did younger Ruvii get into singing? Did you take any vocal lessons or are you self-taught? I've been listening to your cover on repeat. I love him. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am mostly self-taught. I have a couple of years where I did kind of have a teacher for singing, but not in a long time since then. So I'm mostly self-taught, yeah. It's been a lot of trial and error. self-taught, and I just love to sing, so I just do it a lot. Speaking of which, you guys have a cool new short coming up soon with another small cover that I hope you enjoy. So look forward to that. I would like to have Magnificent Mansion. You know what? That is an absolutely valid choice. That's a pretty cool one. But thank you guys. Yeah, singing is one of the things that I enjoy doing the most, so expect a lot of small covers here and there with shorts, and also more full covers eventually on the channel. Exciting. And we have our last question for today. Yes, this is the last one. I can only watch VOD since you stream at midnight for me, but I enjoy the talking streams and karaoke. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry I can't like hit the sweet spot for every single person's time zone, but I do appreciate all the VOD watchers out there. Thank you guys for going back and being curious enough to be like, oh, the Ruvii stream that I missed, and you guys actually sit and watch it. That's crazy to me. Thank you. I want to put out more highlights for you guys, especially people who don't get to watch live. I feel like highlights help in that way, so you can still see like funny haha moments without having to watch like a 2 or 3 hour stream, right? Unless you like it. Unless you like the 2 or 3 hour streams. I mean, you could do a lot of bike exercise with a 2 or 3 hour stream, you know what I mean? But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for supporting me on these 2 weeks that we've been around together. Wow, 2 weeks. Wow, 2 weeks. Yeah, I have more highlights coming soon. They are being crafted right now. You could, if you can multitask in that way to where you can do D&D prep while having me on in the background screaming my head off, that's insane. I know, 2 weeks feels like such a long time, but it's gonna be a month soon. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine a month? Oh, I'm so excited. Guys, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 2 weeks together. I hope I was able to answer some of your questions. I hope I was able to give you good answers that you can understand and you feel like your brain expanded today. 2 weeks flew by. I know. It doesn't feel like, I don't know. You guys have really made me feel at home here. So I feel like in a way it feels longer than 2 weeks. but I'm really happy and I'm excited that we get to do even more stuff together soon. Tomorrow, speaking of which, is Zelda, and we're going to be starting a little bit early. I'm going to try and hit the 4 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow and see if that's better for some people. And it'll just be a nice, chill, relaxed Zelda stream. I say this now, but there will probably be some sort of terrible panic moment. So yeah, we're playing Breath of the Wild. I know some people were like, oh, play Wind Waker. Oh, play Link to the Past. I love all of the Zelda games. So eventually you will see them all here, probably. You will definitely see me play Wind Waker at some point, and you will definitely see me play Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. We have lots of things to look forward to, but we're going to start with Breath of the Wild because I think it's been long enough to where I could feel like I can revisit it. I haven't ever played it like in front of a live studio audience before. So I think it'll be fun. Yeah. So bring your little lunch, or take me to the gym with you, or take me on your walk, because it'll be 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Zelda, baby. First Zelda stream. I'm excited. Yippee! Oh man. That's all I got for you guys. That's all. That's it. It's over. What are you gonna do now? I do want you guys to enjoy your Friday though. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, or if it's really late for you, please go to bed. Come on now. Please go to bed. Please take care of yourselves. You need to eat, and I need to eat. I haven't eaten yet. I haven't eaten aside from a snack, so I need to go eat. A nice way to unwind on a Friday. Yeah, I really like Q&A streams because I like to be able to inform you guys about things that you might not feel comfortable asking in stream, or things that you may just want answers to that you just think of. The Marshmallow will be reopening, and I might post a couple here and there, like on my Twitter, if it's something that I feel like can be answered without a Q&A stream. So, like the thing about the thumbnails and my schedule, I probably could have answered that like on Twitter, like just posted it there, but you know, I will be reopening it after, so please feel free to send me anything at any time, and I will do my best to get it answered for you as soon as possible. Oh boy, you guys get afternoon Ruvii tomorrow. Goodness gracious. All right, let me see if I can send you off too. If you guys would like to, boom. If you would like to copy this into the chat of whomst we will be raiding, I will redirect you to. I will redirect you to. Oh, there's so many people live. Oh, it is Friday after all. Oh, Mint Mai! Mint Mai is so sweet. They're playing Mario Party with Maya and Sugi? Okay, Mario Party on a Friday. Yippee! It is a collab, so she may not be able to respond as quickly, but that should be a fun watch for you if you want some more background noise. Please support Mint Mai. She's so sweet. She did a watch along for all of Prismia, so please support her. Let's all go thank her. Here is our message if you would like to drop that in her chat when you get there. And I will see you guys again soon, okay? Please make sure you take care, eat well, sleep well, drink well if you'd like. And I'll see you again tomorrow, okay? This is your commander signing off. Good night.